Hey guys, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing great. Summer break is about to start, right? Or they're starting already. Guess what? I recorded this and then I realized that I didn't turn on the mic. That's what happened. Totally happened. But anyway, so I just did a whole review and recap. Like all the fields were already out in the another recording. I'm not complaining. But anyway, let's go to episode 9. Episode 9 was the best, I think, so far for me because it was just so raw and we got to see like lots of emotions and we also see like a really good backstory of our Oh Hae-young and how she always feel inferior towards like the Yepun Oh Hae-youngs and it is just like so she's such a mess in episode 9, right? Like she got drunk and she got like dragged into a hotel room and Park Do Kyung was I think like fully within his right to be a bit of a bit of an ass towards her a bit. But also, I like the fact that he's also very sexually attracted to her, and he couldn't help himself as well. Like when she offered to him, saying like, "Oh, do you want to sleep with me?" when they were in a hotel, but he basically told her to get up so that they can go home, and it's just like, and he when he wasn't able to touch her knees, like her knee, like because her knee was scrapped when she fell and it was just so raw, emotionally raw, like the episode 9. And like our Oh Hae-young was just so out there. There is no walls between her and the world. Remember, like when she was basically being told by Taejin that it wasn't her fault that they broke up because Taejin was basically going to jail, so he needed for her to sort of like back off a little bit so that they don't get tangled up if he actually goes to jail. And she broke down and she cried all the way from the park to her house and like, oh ma, oh ma. It's like, who does that? Like who does like open crying like that when they're 32? Like she's my age and I'm like no, I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm gonna hold it in for God fucking sakes, or like hide somewhere, cry. I'm not gonna like walk around like all open crying and then go home to your mother. It's basically what she did, and being hugged by her. It's just like such a I don't know. It's like it's not even vulnerable. It's brave. It's like beyond brave. Like no one does that. She's just so open with her feelings, and it's just so scary, I guess. If I were Park Do Kyung, I would be very very scared of her too, right? And I like how like the also like this an insert of like the tiny piece of Park So Kyung basically slept with the guy. I don't know his name, like the lawyer guy, and like come on, we all should see it. But that was a funny scene. That was a good scene. It was like, oh my god, that finally happened. um Anyway, like the kiss at the end, how passionate was that? Like how intense was that? Like it's like Park Do Kyung basically just like couldn't handle it anymore. It's like ah, and then but like that's not the best bit. The best bit was when he basically embraced her with all his might and just like I feel like there's a certain feeling of relief coming from him. It's like he doesn't need to fight that feeling anymore. But as soon as he remembers that he was about to die and he doesn't really have an action plan of how to go about it, he sort of just like, sober up really, really quickly and then let go and then walk away. And it's just like, oh, what was I doing? Like coming back to his senses. And that was just a very, very, that was a very good scene. It's just like a very good directorship, a very good writing, very good acting in that last minutes of episode 9. I'm like, oh my god. Like I basically just massaged my heart for the whole entire night, like after watching episode 9 because it was just so intense. Episode 10 was better though. Episode 10 was better because we're going back to that groove again, like of the, of the beautiful sad versus funny sort of melodic theme that's happening in the whole in the whole drama. So I like that. I like the fact that we get a lot of backgrounds of what Park Do Kyung with his father. That's really nice and it's really comforting as well to see. So we get a lot of that. Like in episode 9, we got a background of Oh Hae-young. In this episode, we got a background in Park Do-kyung. So I think that's a fair thing. We could see like how he was like really mature really quickly because he needed to go through all that when he was a kid, and then having to take care of his mom basically ever since like his dad died. So that's pretty much an intense sort of experience for a little kid. I also love the fact that he was, um, really thought it through. He's not the type of guy that sort of just like, like oh hey, I'm just like spontaneous. He's like very methodical, very thorough. Like he thinks it through. Like when he takes that step, he doesn't like, oh, I'll change my mind later type kind of thing. We'll see what happens. Once he makes his mind up, it's like that's it. This is it. We're going all the way. And oh my god, and there were so many funny stories, of course, like how she was like, oh, that kiss though, this kiss like in episode 10 was intense. Like it was much more like, yeah, heh? I felt like a lot more embarrassed watching it because it wasn't, the story wasn't, there wasn't a lot of story besides like, I'm turned on by you. I really like you. I really love you. I really want to kiss you. So I'm gonna kiss you now. That's probably much more like the story in episode 10. So I was like, oh, I can't watch this. No, no, no. But I want to watch it. So that was like more of like episode 10, and like the story when they were like, when Oh Hae-young was like, oh, I want to go to a motel. Basically, she never said it, but and then Park Do-kyung just played dumb. But the end scene though, the end scene was a good scene because it's like a good end scene for a chapter, which is like them coming together chapter. Now we are going to a different chapter, which is like how they're gonna deal with the repercussions of this coming together. Like, how they're gonna deal with, the families and everything, and also how, like, when he's dying, also the fact that, he destroyed her marriage, like her previous engagement in the first place. So like now it's a new dilemma altogether. So but we ended the chapter of them not denying each other's feelings towards each other anymore. So that's it. We have 4 more weeks to go. It's extended by 2 more episodes, so there are 8 more episodes to go. There's 8. And yeah, I like the end, just the way he said it. It's like 끝까지 가보자. Let's go to the end. I'm like, oh my god, so much feels. 끝까지 가보자. 끝까지 가보자고. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's it for the feelings report this week. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know when, like usual. Sometimes I'm on, sometimes I'm not. But yeah, see you guys on africa.tv/Valerine if you guys want to talk to me or chat. Like if you guys tried, the schedule is down below on the Africa site. So if you want to check out like my schedules for June, that would be there. Until then, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Bye.